Hey guys, so everyone knows that we're doing the Super Mang VN Commodore to put up against Zane's EA Falcon. Now this thing's got a barrow in it. Obviously it's going to be pretty fast. He's already done some preliminary testing with it, wound it up a bit. It's making somewhere in the vicinity of 450 kilowatts to the tyres. Yeah. This thing's pretty serious. We're going to get smashed, and we know we're going to get smashed. Everyone keeps saying we're going to get smashed, and we know this. We're doing this for fun. Holden versus Ford, sixes versus each other. We don't take this stuff pretty serious, as you may have noticed, but it's going to be a bit of fun anyway. This thing is pretty nuts. So he's got a green top in there. He's wound it up. I think when he winds it up, it's around the 21 to, maybe a little bit more pounds of boost, but it is seriously fast. Now, Zane's done himself a bit of mischief on the weekend. He's done a bit of dyno testing, maybe taken it to Mexico a couple of times for some performance testing. But the car has, had a bit of an oopsie on the dyno. And if you have a look in there, you'll see there's a mighty big hole in the floor. And it looks like a bit of a crime scene inside. And we'll show you how that all came about.
There goes your auto. So I blew the auto on the dyno. Fucking oil. Big hole. There's the shaft on my box. Fuck, I am lucky I didn't lose my feet.
You want to get in on this action, mate?
Yeah.
So, talk us through how that happened.
I actually don't really know how it happened.
Yeah.
I think the stock tailshaft gave up with bulk speed, pretty much, and RPM.
Yeah.
They are factory speed limited to 180.
For
That's
kind of
why.
this reason, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not the first time we've seen this happen with E-Series Falcons. You spin them pretty hard and the tail shafts have been known to let go, and pumping the power that you're pumping and the RPM, yeah, it's kind of one of those things.
It was fine in Mexico though.
Yeah.
Didn't like the dyno.
And like you said, you've done this he's done this in the EL with nitrous, never broken a shaft.
Yeah.
I think you'll be changing that shaft next time the
Yep.
EL makes an appearance.
100%.
So let's have a look underneath. You can see obviously here's the other half that's done a couple laps of the tunnel. Thankfully it hasn't punctured anything, but we have smashed the rear end off the flailing tail shaft, has smashed the rear off the transmission, punched through there. Where's that piece? That is what ended up inside the cabin. Now you said...
So that, yeah, it came through that fast, I didn't even hear it come through, but it went up into the dash. It's broken the dash off the mounts. It broke the center console off the mounts. Broke my shifter off its mount. And yeah, it's just put hot oil all over me, all over the car.
So when it happened, it's just like
I didn't even know, it was like a bullet. It just went...
You've been sprayed with hot transmission
That's all
fluid?
I thought oil came up through the trans tunnel through like a hole of some kind, but I didn't realise that had happened.
Imagine if that had come away.
If that went my way, I would have lost the leg, for sure. So, trans blanket on the next trans, 100%.
Yeah.
And a good shaft. That's...
Well, you've already got the shaft made up, haven't you? So,
yeah, GJ doing this one now, alloy one.
Oh, so that other one you showed me, that's just an
That's
example.
an example.
All right. Well, we'll show you that in a sec, so we'll see what he's replacing it with. You can see down here on the floor, it's put a nice big dent in the old exhaust system as well.
Do you know what's really good? It missed the brake line. It got the hole and it missed the brake line.
Yeah, wow. Oh, there's still a piece here. Oh, that actually doesn't come out. It's stuck. It's still stuck. Wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, it's copped this side pretty hard as well.
So, like, yeah, it's our fault, but we were trying to be budget. That's why we didn't do a shaft. You know,
Well, this is the problem
with being
budget. Sometimes you do stuff, you skimp on the safety stuff, which isn't the best idea.
No. So it's getting a makeover.
So what are you going to stick in there now?
So I've got a built C10 out of my EF. The
Oh, yeah? Yep.
I
keep calling it EL. EF.
It's
Yep.
EF, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to go in. It's sort of, in a light car, it should handle 600 kilowatts, which would be more than enough for this. Bigger shaft, and I'll take the ratchet shifter and everything out of the EF because it's already a little bolted.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, it's not going to be budget, but I can't be bothered doing another BDR and having a drama. A stock BDR is not going to cop this.
No.
So
No. Well, we found they was kind of losing their shit at about the 400 kilowatt mark.
Yeah.
In the taxi, but the taxi is a whole lot heavier than this. But still, you know, even with our built one, you know, it's going
Everyone's sort of racing with 450 even built, you know.
Yeah,
They're not a great gearbox.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said for doing things properly, but still, like you said, you're trying to do it budget, same as we try and do stuff budget, but just be aware that doing stuff budget sometimes can bite you on the ass.
Hard.
Yeah. So there will be a tail shaft loop going in there, will be a big shaft. Well, go grab that shaft and we'll have a look at that. Yeah. That is light. It's so much lighter than our Trollbow tail shaft, which GJ also did. But so they're going to do you one for the
Yep, same as that.
EA.
Just trying to keep it light, really. Just strong.
That is a big old shaft, but yeah. Well, if they rate it for the power that you're talking
Yeah, I
about.
told them I'm doing it. They're really confident. We've used them in a few Turbo 400 FGs and like 700 kilowatts, and they're fine. They're not breaking them, so
Yeah, awesome.
fine in that thing.
Big heavy car with a lot more power than you're making. Yeah, so that is beautiful. Cool.
They got a saving of weight.
Make your car even faster.
Yeah, that's it. That's the plan.
So, you going to be ready to race when Calder reopens?
I hope so. I'm trying to knock this thing out in a couple of weeks. That's the plan.
Well, hopefully we can all go racing in, well, a few weeks. We're not going to be at full spec by then, but we'll have ours running, hopefully.
We're going to turn that down to the same boost, so it's like a good race.
All right, we'll try and do equal boost.
13 and whatever.
Yeah, and we'll see how much he smashes us by, and then he'll turn it up to full boost, and our jaws will go. Like I said, it's all a bit of fun. It's not super serious, but now that you've got your gearbox solenoid issues, well, you had your gearbox solenoid.
That's all sorted. That's the worst part. We fixed the leaks. We got shifting, and then bang.
Yeah,
BDR things.
but it was a pretty fun thing to drive.
It was fast. Faster than I thought it was going.
Okay, so we just wanted to show you this stuff as a bit of a cautionary tale of, it's not a what not to do, but it's just be aware that when you're modifying cars and making them go really fast, sometimes you need to spend a little bit on the safety gear. It's a good idea just to think about what can go wrong. Don't wait for it to go wrong. This isn't to put shit on Zane at all. We do it as well, and we modify cars and we try and use standard gear and push it beyond its limits. But, you know, sometimes stuff goes wrong, and if it goes wrong on the track, that's when people get injured. So this is kind of a wake-up call for all of us, I think. So he's let go on the dyno. We had the MX-5 let go on the dyno. Imagine if that had let go on the track. You know, we've had Taxi let go on the track, and I'll tell you what, having no brakes, nothing at 130 miles an hour through the traps is a bit scary. So especially when you're trying to get it off the racing surface as well. So, you know, no power assistance, no gearing down or anything like that. You're just hard on the brakes with the engine not running. It can be a bit of a worry, and that's at 130 mile an hour. Imagine guys doing 150, 160 miles an hour, even higher. So, yeah. So think about that. Like I said, the boys will have this fixed, make it even better and a fair bit safer, I'm betting. So, yeah, hope you take it all to mind. Please be kind in the comments. We get some retarded comments sometimes. We know we're not doing everything by the book, but we're having fun and trying to do it safe. So we'll catch you next time.